Hello and welcome back to the channel. So, following my Abyss of Legends 100% opening, skill T5CC and whatnot, well, I chose the skill 6-star Nexus, and the best champion out of that was Spider-Man Stealth Suit. So, took him up to rank 3 on Awaken. Hopefully I can get him Awakened sometime in the future. I'm in no rush to use my generic Awakening gem on him, but I wouldn't be against using a skill gem on him. I do really love his playstyle. His animations are very fluid, at least I feel that way. And his damage is nutty. So speaking of that damage, you'll see there, I have the vulnerability web cartridge applied, which increases crit damage rating. So I start off with the light ending combo to get that applied, threw off the special 2 to reapply it at 250% increased duration, as well as granting Spider-Man Stealth Suit the passive Fury, which on its base is 150%. But I am getting an extra 15% potency from the Electro Synergy. And then I threw off the Special 1 with Spider-Man Stealth Suit's Natural Evade still active, which then grants him that insane Precision passive. I think it's 8,000 and a bit critical rating, which I think brings up his total critical hit chance to around like 80-something% or so, depending on the Challenger rating and whatnot. And, you know, those combos are just giant. You know, 9k lights. I think if both hits of the medium crit, yep, 14k. Like, that entire combo, if the flashbang hadn't fallen off, it would be about 64,000 damage just from the base combo with the vulnerability active. Fortunately, the vulnerability had fallen off, but I think I'll be able to showcase that against Captain Marvel. But Winter Soldier just dropped. He just dropped. So in terms of team synergy, it's just the usual Nick Fury, Quake, and Deadpool X-Force for the 10% bonus attack, the 3 evade charges, and the bleed purification, because I am running the recoil masteries. So here, I'm going to try and build up to my special 2, because that, like I mentioned earlier, that will consume 2 of his web cartridges, but it'll place a 250% duration web cartridge debuff that then you can keep up that 250% duration. And on a light, throw off that special 2, which will grant the passive Fury. Already he's hitting insanely hard just with that Fury, and he does have a base 20-some% crit chance. It's really nice crit chance, but just throw off that special 1, get that passive precision. Fortunately that didn't crit, but 14, 9, 9, 9, 14. So it's 50k basic combos. That is nothing to shy away from. You know, you can see the percentage dropping off of this Captain Marvel Classic, which is something that a lot of champions can't do. You can't just watch the percentage drop, but with him you can, and personally I love it. Could finish it off with special 3, but it would just be easier to just basic combo. It'll be faster. The basic combos are faster than the special 3 animation. I think that says a lot. Next up is Juggernaut. So with this fight, I'm going to use Spider-Man Stealth Suit's pre-fight ability to activate his slow debuff instead of the vulnerability debuff. So it will decrease his damage a fair bit because you no longer gain that bonus crit damage rating. But it's not that big of a deal. He still hits really, really hard. And this is his big piece of utility, is this slow debuff, you know. And he still has really good damage. So here I'm going to get the special 2, get that very long duration slow debuff and the passive Fury up. Now it doesn't matter if Juggernaut throws a special attack, he won't gain Unstoppable. So Spider-Man Stealth Suit, he has his passive Fury and passive Precision, with both have a very long duration. I think it's 25 seconds or so. But they are paused for 3.5 seconds every time you avoid the opponent's attack with the Dexterity Mastery. So it's realistic to just keep them up for the entirety of a fight. Now, as you can see here, without the vulnerability debuff, we are losing a fair bit of damage. It went from 14k mediums across the 2 hits to 10k, and from 9k lights to 6.5k. But who's going to complain about 10k mediums and 10,000 damage mediums and 6,000 damage light attacks when 4 out of your 5 attacks hit, you know? Like, is still ridiculously good damage. So, whereas Captain Marvel Winter Soldier finished him off at this point, you know, it's about 25% less damage, so we do have to throw out the special 3. This is just for safety, just to make sure that I can keep up that slow debuff and finish off the fight without ever once having to worry about Juggernaut's unstoppable. But I love Spider-Man stealth, so I mentioned earlier, but his animations are sick, his damage is crazy, his utility is solid with that slow debuff, and I just love playing him. So finally, next up, last fight is Rhino. Now, it's going to be the same as Captain Marvel and Winter Soldier with one exception. That's that Spider-Man stealth suit also gains an additional 1400 critical rating. You can see that passive precision there without a duration. And he gets that whenever he's fighting Sinister Six members. So that's Rhino, Vulture, Dr. Octopus, Electro, Mysterio, and I think those are the only Sinister Six members in the game right now. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it provides an additional 1400 critical rating. So he has something like 10,000 critical rating. I think it's like an 85% chance to crit. They're 22k crit on the final hit of the special 2. And with class advantage, you know, this Rhino is just melting. And even without the big 8,000 precision, most of his attacks, most of his combo is still critting. Now that this is up, though, it's about 15k mediums, up, getting about an extra 1,000 damage from class advantage, and almost 10,000 damage light attacks. His damage is nutty. It is nutty. And it's fairly realistic to keep up. Like I said, I'm running recoil masteries, and we're still above 50%. Yes, we've got the Nick Fury synergy, but it's, you know, the rest of the team was not that bad. That was a 50k special 2, finished the fight. And I love Spider-Man's stealth suit. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.